Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. As we get everything you need to know in 90 seconds to 9 o'clock, with news of a major warning about our employment base. But first, dairy prices fell overnight in the latest auction to a new 6-year low. This result does not ease growing doubts over immediate demand prospects, although there are signs in the important milk powder market prices may be stabilising. The GlobalDairyTrade index fell 1.3% from 2 weeks ago to its lowest level since July 2009, and this is the 7th fall in a row, which adds up to a total fall of more than 30%. But there are some hopeful signs. Butter prices rose 3.3% and cheese prices rose 2.4%. News is better in New Zealand dollar terms too, following the recent fallback of our currency. While the overall index fell 1.3% in US dollar terms, it rose 1.5% in New Zealand dollar terms. Only 24,000 tonnes was offered and sold in this auction, and that is 24% less than the same auction a year ago. Prices in New Zealand dollar terms are now 25% lower too over the same period. In the US, housing starts recorded an unexpected fall in May from April, but they were still 5% above the May 2004 levels. However, the level of new building permits surged in May to a near an 8-year high. In Europe, the Greek Prime Minister has lashed out at their creditors overnight, accusing them of trying to humiliate Greeks as he defied a growing series of warnings that Europe is preparing for them to leave the euro. Equally acerbic, the EU President accused him of misleading the Greek people over what the creditors are proposing. Another Greek political party has offered the Prime Minister their support if they can reach a deal to stay in the euro and the eurozone. And in Australia, a new report out overnight says that up to 40% of today's jobs will disappear over the next 10 to 15 years, replaced by computer programs. The issue is the same for New Zealand. Manufacturing has already seen the trend of machines replacing jobs, even while output grows. But the giant services economy is next. How sure are you that your job is not under threat? It is a big challenge for public policy, unavoidable in an interconnected world. Back in the present and back in New York, US Treasury 10-year benchmark yields fell again today by another 4 basis points to 2.32%. US oil markets pipped up with US benchmark price at $60 a barrel. Brent crude is now at $64 a barrel. The gold price is down, however, at $1,179 an ounce. The Kiwi dollar is still range bound. This morning it opens at 69.9 US cents, 90.2 Aussie cents, and 62.2 euro cents. The TWI is still at 73.6. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.